PM.
Psalms, you want to say the prayer tonight?
Sure.
Please.
Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for giving us life. We thank you for the wonderful community that we live in, the scenic views, wonderful, wonderful. We ask that you bless these men and women and guide them and give them the right answers as they make or help them make the best decisions for this community. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Roll call.
Mayor Hicks.
Present.
Counselor Lucero.
Here.
Counselor Vasquez.
Here.
Counselor Reynolds.
Let the record show that Council Reynolds is absent.
Do you have this on, Cindy?
And let the record show that Councilor Lewis is absent.
It's true.
You got that, Cindy?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay. Will you please stand and join me in the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hurrah. To approve the agenda, it would be my recommendation that we table number 3 until it can be better explained what the county's trying to do. And number 6 and 7, because this table here might change. And because it was ruled in court today that they're gonna postpone some stuff and see what's going on. And on that note, I will recommend approval of the agenda with those changes. There's only 3 of us, one of you guys gotta do it, baby.
Mayor, I make a motion to approve.
Second.
That's like,
Council Vasquez?
Yes.
Council Lucero?
yes.
I vote yes. Citizens to address the council. Les Gaines, about the quad.
You know, just very briefly to give you an update on the quad. Actually, it was a beautiful event. We had the day was perfect. It was like summer on the mountain, but it ended up being a bike, run, bike. So we had a little over 200 participants in the adults, about 103 or 104 in the children's, the kids quad. So all in all, for about a year as it was moisture-wise, the race went well. We did some changes down at the start line. The tent was kind of a hit. We'll grow and learn through that. It depends on how we do next year financially to see how well we survive, because we did take a hit. We needed about 360 people to break even, and we were below that this year. But you know, volunteers were enthusiastic, the racers were enthusiastic. The mayor started the race. I don't know how many races you started, but there was probably a bunch of little races. And this is the first year that we supported autism, so $5 of every participant's fee went to support autism in the local group. So they were able to fund money. And of course, you all know that it's the #1 fundraiser for the band. And so they have the spaghetti dinner, and the band does all the spaghetti dinner, and it's their #1 fundraiser. And sometimes, I don't know this year, but they've had up to $500 just in their tip jar. So it's usually a big hit. But all in all, it went well. Thank you for the city's support. It went well. We had one accident, but you know, every year we have something that makes it exciting for the race. So.
Any questions?
Any questions?
I enjoyed it, I really did. I'm
fun.
glad that it was nice. I wish there had been snow on the mountain, but I'm glad it was nice in town.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little chilly, but it wasn't bad.
You know, on a side note, that the average quadrathlete visits Grants 2.5 times other than the race.
Yes.
So that means 3 times they come to Grants and do something. So it's good for our community. It's always a good time. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Les. Alrighty, on to the agenda, Future Foundation's quarterly report. Step up, Sherry.
Good evening. I do have my report, if you don't mind me coming up.
If you want, you can stand with that mic right there too. Ross. Might make it a little simpler for you.
Since I'm down here.
Once you're down here.
is that?
Oh, I brought a bunch of them. All right, I'm going to adjust this just a bit. So, good evening. Now, this report is for October through December. I apologize for the delay in this report, however, due to medical leave as well as required travel for grants. I've been unable to make any of your meetings until now. But to give you an update, our after-school program is currently full. We are at 200 registered with 85 to 100 attending daily. On the note of our after-school program, we are working in conjunction with the school district to try and apply for the 21st Century funding to help cover the cost of the after-school program for next school year, which will be helpful all around and hopefully get us sailing and get some reoccurring funding for the after-school program. Our Baby Bounce and Boogie class is still going every Tuesday at 10 a.m. We are still looking for new participants as they do age out, so if anyone knows of any toddlers that are looking to bounce, send them our way. We are still facilitating the Youth Coalition in partnership with Rotary. We are going to be fundraising at the Rotary Annual Bowl-a-thon on March 17th, so if any of you are bowlers and interested in putting a team together and coming out and supporting the backpack program, which is what the Bowl-a-thon funds, which is the program that sends food home with kids in the schools over the weekend that are in need. We're also facilitating the Healthy Kids, Healthy Communities, and we did just implement the Eat Smart to Play Hard program and the 5-2-0 programs at Cubero, Cebolleta, Mesa View, Mount Taylor, and Milan. And we had 82 students complete the challenge. I did just go out and do the awards in Cebolleta and, in Cubero, and they actually had the most students complete the challenges. So kudos to Cubero Elementary. Farmers Market, we're planning our farmers market for the upcoming season. We have our farmers market manager, which is Heather Fleming. She is working on creating new community events to make the farmers market a community space that's welcoming to all.
I like the way that one's growing.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that.
I like the way that one's growing.
And it's really growing. It's
Yes, it
wonderful. We were getting more and more excitement
I
from
might
local
take some of my
growers.
pickled jalapenos down here this next time.
Please
so.
do, please do. Our juvenile community corrections is going well. We've seen less juveniles in the probation system, so we've seen less enrollment in our program, but we're hoping that right now that they're understaffed, so it might pick up once they fill their staffing roles. We have been hosting community blood drives. We are currently implementing the 6th round of the Teen Pregnancy Prevention Program. I actually jumped the gun on that because that just started this month, or last month. And we're actually doing it at Los Alamitos this year, so if you know of any students in 7th and 8th grade that are interested in participating in the SWAG program, it's a Teen Pregnancy Prevention Program, and it's 8 weeks, and they get a $200 stipend if they complete the program. So if you know of any students that are in 7th or 8th grade, send them my way. It's every Tuesday and Thursday from 3 to 4:30 at Los Alamitos. And one note on Los Alamitos, their security is amazing. I feel so safe going there, especially in the wake of everything that's been going on. They have doors locked at all times. You have to show ID. Now when I'm there in the back classrooms, I know that nobody can get in without being authorized to be in there. So it's great to see the schools doing what they can to keep our kids safe. Our community garden is definitely growing. We just had manure that was donated by a local, I guess they're animal keepers.
Rancher.
Yes. Well, I don't know that they have what they consider a ranch. That's not what they call themselves. So, but we also had volunteers come out and help put the manure into our beds to help the produce grow better. We had some manure donated last year, and those beds outgrew any of our other beds. So, and the kids are super excited. They're already starting to plan what seeds they want to start planting inside to get ready so that they can be transferred outside.
Cool.
And the kids absolutely love the whole process, from planting to harvesting to eating what they grow. We have been facilitating the interagency alliance meetings. We are having one coming up on March 15th. So if anyone is interested in coming, I'm sorry, March 22nd is that meeting. March 15th, we are having a Healthy Kids, Healthy Cibola County community meeting. So if you're interested in attending that, let me know. And our OSAP, which is our newest grant. We are doing well in the administration of the grant. We are going to be doing our community surveys again. So if you get hit up to do a survey about substance abuse and we're actually including gambling and alcohol this year, as well as tobacco. So if you get hit up to take a survey, please take it. And keep an eye out for my survey takers.
We could do that. If you would like to have your survey, drop them off here for each of the councilors in the mayor.
Well, we have to do it in the same locations as where we did it last year to keep the samples similar.
Okay.
So we'll be at the
To keep it
NBD,
clean?
the college, and at the annual health fair. So if you're at the annual health fair, they'll be by our area where we set up, so keep an eye out for us.
That'll work. Questions?
Good job.
Thank you for your work
Thank you.
very much.
You know,
Have
I
you
don't
talked to
think
Chris
the
about
sound's
community
turned up all the
garden
way.
from Main Street? Chris Baca?
I haven't spoken to him about it. I heard that he had some questions and
Yeah,
some
he's-
concerns about it,
Would
but
you hit him up?
I will.
Please, just give him a holler and let him know what we're doing, and if he wants to be involved, tell him to get his butt over there and help.
Yep, and I've spoken to him since then. I didn't think about it, and he didn't bring it up with me, so.
Okay?
But I'll get in contact with him because he's now in Rotary, and I'll see him
Thank you,
tomorrow.
Sherry. Thank you very much. Next, replat, the Way and the Truth and the Life Ministries.
We can't hear back there. I think something's amiss. Tap on your mic.
Hello? Hello? Do I need to be louder? I can be louder.
You know, when we had that one video, I wonder if they undid the sound
Oh, maybe.
for the mics.
But you might have to speak up.
I heard something come on.
Yeah.
Hello?
See, that might have popped.
So let's see, we need to put those up.
Sorry about the interruption.
Up.
On.
Okay, here we go, Master.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
That'll work. Can you hear me back there, Edward?
Yes.
Nice and clear? Okay.
Now we know how to work it.
Item number 2, replats, the Way and the Life of the Truth Ministries.
So you have in your packets some information regarding a replat. The Way, the Truth, and the Life are the ones that are starting construction for their new facility next to the animal shelter. When they went in and started surveying their land, it was discovered that probably when the animal shelter was built, or even maybe earlier, when the fence was put up for the park, the fence is encroaching on their property. And so we've been working very closely with them to try to resolve this issue. And so this replat is part of that process to change the property lines. And then the city will purchase, it's a small little piece of land that our fence encroached on. And this went before planning and zoning, and they're recommending that we do a replat.
Mr. Almanza, would you like to speak to this? Or you just want us to approve it and move forward?
Just move forward.
You got it. I just thought I'd offer since you came in late and I'd already picked up the clipboard.
Yeah.
Any questions? Let's do it. I'll entertain a motion for the replat.
I make a motion for the replat.
A second.
Councilor Vasquez?
Yes.
Councilor Lucero?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Number 3 has been tabled. Number 4, resolution participate in the New Mexico DOT MAP funding. Donald, is that you?
Yes. The annual MAP funding application is due on March 15th. This one's on, I'll give up now. So,
Speak
anyway,
louder.
Okay, anyway, we're applying for a $1,021,000 to finish, or for a part of First Street. And this is MAP funding, so this is just making you guys aware that we'll be applying for some MAP funding to the state's LGRF road program.
You said First Street.
Yes, First Street.
$1,021,000?
Yeah, the budget that is before you guys is $1,021,000. However, by the time it comes down to it, we may just go ahead and apply for 2 million, because from what we understand, it's funny how it changes year to year so drastically, but we understand there's an excess of funds at the state level. Last year, it was the other way around, and this year, there's additional funding that they didn't expect. So we may go ahead and, actually, I believe we are, we're gonna make it for, instead of 1.021 million, it'll be for 2 million that we'll apply for, and that'll finish First Street.
Questions?
So, on this resolution, the New Mexico DOT map, that's what we're paying for the project?
Yes.
Complete it.
That'll give us the end money that we need to complete First Street.
Yeah.
We don't have the money yet, and that's what this is about, is applying for it.
Overall, to finish First Street, we probably need about 3.5, 4 million, but we're also going for a match with, there's a little bit of local funds. CDBG is another pot of funds that we're going to. We already have some MAP funding, and this is some more MAP funding for the project. So overall, we need anywhere between 3.5 and 4 million to finish First Street. So this will be a big chunk. We already have some, and plus CDBG, you know how we got to have several funding sources to
Put it together.
the project. Yeah, exactly.
Anything else? I'll entertain a motion to approve Resolution 18-1582.
I make a motion to approve resolution 18-1582.
Yeah, second.
Manny?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Second Street, Phase 4, WA specific change order number 2. Speak to us, Donald.
Okay, I personally know how you guys feel about change orders, so this is the one and final change order that we will have on Second Street.
You sure it's gonna be the final one? We haven't dug into the dirt yet.
Okay, I was gonna just, we did receive a letter from the state DOT on Friday that references the plume, so there may be an additional environmental review, extra careful, that could cost a little bit more, but that'll be during construction. This is planning and design, so this, according to the engineer, and I made sure of it, this is the one.
This is for all the rest of Second Street, all the way down,
This is up to Adams, because we right now don't have funding from
to
Adams.
go the rest of the way.
Correct.
All the way to Washington?
No.
From Washington to Adams.
Yeah.
From Washington to Adams?
Instead of doing like First Street and coming back because of the plume,
Right.
the Second Street, we're
Is
going straight
Adams the
down all the way
one
down.
close to the library?
Adams is the one.
Or the
Right
next
from the
one?
high school,
Okay,
right from the high school, or right next to Snap Fitness,
okay.
that's Adams Street. So we have design funding for all of Second Street, to Roosevelt, but construction, we only have up to Adams,
Okay.
Okay.
which is the 1.3 million something.
Any other questions?
So, WH Pacific has done some work on Second Street before?
Yes.
I don't know who the engineer was on top.
Yeah, it was
that
WH
Wilson?
Pacific.
WH?
No, it was WH Pacific.
WH Pacific knows Second Street.
They know Malpais.
And they know Malpais, right? So what I'm asking is, if they already know our roads and our rocks, the lava rock on the bottom, and they've done part of the sewers, am I right?
Yes.
And the infrastructure under there. So they should know what's under there without coming up with a change order that, oh, I ran into a couple of pebbles.
Now, once we start digging, you don't know what you're gonna get down there. You might have a gas line that's there that wasn't in the line. You might have, like Donald said, part of that plume that has,
The plume runs downhill, doesn't it?
yeah,
Doesn't
well,
go uphill.
it might have filtered in right there around the dry cleaners and stuff on Second Street, and that's what we're saying there. Because if you'll notice, when we were drilling the holes to locate the plume, no holes were drilled on Second Street.
None at all.
Okay, and the reason for that is the same philosophy that you have, that it runs with
Downhill.
the flow of the water,
Right.
okay? But, just like he said, when we dig it, that may not be true.
So actually, it looks like what the extra cost is for right-of-way exhibits, final design,
design.
utility coordination.
Right.
Right.
So that's coordinating where everything's gonna tie in.
Yeah, see, they really didn't have a sense of how far they needed to go, so they had put a price for up to 30% design, but now we're close up to 60, and there was some additional utility coordination needed. So that's why we're getting this change order now. On the water line, it's not for sure. The water line cost, which is
$1,400.
Yeah, $1,484. That's, we don't know for sure if that's gonna be necessary. We won't know until after 60%. We have a 60% meeting with DOT in a couple weeks.
You don't know if that water line runs down the alley like it did up here on the south end?
I don't know what exactly.
Okay, because that out, do you know, Edward, it doesn't run, the water lines run where down there?
So it feeds from Roosevelt all the way up to Adams and then cuts into the high school. So
Okay,
from Adams to Washington, there is no water line.
okay.
So Manuel, just for your reference, this is the only change order for design.
This one,
Now, once you go to construction, there may be a change order for the Malpine. I mean, you know, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But
They already know our roads, I know.
And there's no water line, so
No,
we
and
shouldn't have
there's
to
no
make that payment.
And, yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion on that resolution, guys, to apply for the MAP funds. 181582.
That was the last item.
Yeah, so this is just the amount,
This is a,
change order,
Yeah,
does
this
it
is
have a
change
number? Amendment
All
number two?
all we're approving is the resolution to participate in the DOT funding, right?
that was the last time.
That was the last one.
This is the,
All you're approving is the task, but there's no resolution, it's the task.
The task.
For 27,000.
$27,419, right?
There you go. That's the one.
It doesn't look like it includes gross receipts
No, it
tax.
does
Do you
not.
know if he included it in his,
No, you'll have to include the tax.
so, plus gross receipts?
That's correct. I make a motion to approve the $27,419 through the way specific,
Plus,
plus gross receipts.
Second,
and a second,
Council Vasquez,
Yes.
Council Lucero,
yes.
and I vote yes.
Thanks.
You know, I can.
Comments from the council? Yes,
You
yes.
know what, on Second Street, you'll notice that the road department has started widening the channel. So they started that today. It's gonna be 10 feet in the bottom, 8 on each side. It's straight as an arrow up through there instead of the way it all is cattywampus now. They're doing a great job.
They're
Just
gonna
started-
remove that old bridge there that goes to the Franklin gym.
It's gone already.
You're the man,
Yeah,
last.
so that'll be all gone. It'll look real spiffy.
My day.
Now, remember, we don't have money to finish to concrete and make a lineal park, but in the future, it's gonna look gorgeous. So it'll look real nice. We have architectural pictures of it that'll impress everyone. But for right now, we're moving dirt. The reason we're kind of in a hurry to get it done is that we need to get all that complete, so when construction starts on the new part, we don't tear up the road by doing our stuff.
You bet you.
So, and it's utilizing city's funds, and so I think they're doing a great job. So,
Thank you, Les.
thanks.
Comments from the council, Rick?
No, no.
Manny?
Yes, I would like to see us move on fixing Merbal Park up on La Loma. I would like to see either upgrade the playground or the equipment, but definitely I would like to see wood chips put in there and the road block, because they're using that as a Circle A track out there, the cars and trucks. And we have kids there and that's a safety issue.
So we did put in a work order to have those done.
Okay,
You'll need to put either rocks or poles that are far enough apart to keep four-wheelers out of that park too. But only people can walk
only
in
people
there,
can walk.
okay? Because all they do is go in there and tear that park up. It's been that way for years, but we're not gonna.
Terry, do you remember, I was trying to remember, did we put Marable Park in the YCC projects for this summer?
Not for this summer, but I can for next summer.
Okay, we may do, well, we'll do this basic stuff
Yeah.
first, but yeah, that might be a project. We
For
can do some new play equipment.
Yeah, I'll be coming to talk to
Painting.
you about the application, because that's the
Okay.
I've got
Anything
some
else?
thoughts.
Go ahead, Rick.
Wells Park, the baseball fields, are we looking to finish upgrading
Yes.
those fields? Is that happening this year?
I believe it was, but didn't we have it in the budget for this year?
Um,
And if it ain't, we'll put it in the budget for this one coming
We
up.
put in a new sprinkler system in sod,
On which part?
that started in July and August at Wells
Oh,
Park,
really?
in the very back,
In the back part?
field.
Okay.
For the Little League.
I understand two of those fields aren't usable at this point.
So there might have been 3 and we worked on 1, but there's 2 more
Yeah.
possibly.
Let's go look at them.
You can still,
Laura,
Okay,
there's only one that's not being used right now.
one,
The other one, we put sod and sprinkler system last year, and we're getting ready to fertilize
is
it.
it playable?
But they could use it for practice right now until that grass takes off completely, but there's only one left that needs to be developed.
Okay, I thought there was only 1. I thought, well, maybe Rick knows of one I don't. Okay,
All right, we'll take a look at it.
okay.
You got anything, Laura?
I just wanted to thank Les for all that he's done. I know hiring an assistant city manager was kind of controversial, and Les has saved us quite a few dollars. He's been the boots on the ground that's really helped with our maintenance department, our street department, and working closely with CH2M. And he's saved his salary plus probably 4-fold in our projects, in catching things where we could do something a little different. An example is the wastewater treatment plant.
Airport.
The recommendation was that we were gonna have to take the sludge from the old plant to waste management to dispose of, and Les has made arrangements for it to go to a farmer. So we'll save on tipping fees, which would cost us quite a lot, but there's, he's really helped with the animal shelter in figuring out their ventilation system.
Airport.
And airport, we have a project at the airport that he worked with Milan to obtain some dirt that they were gonna take somewhere else and dispose of, but we could use it for future projects at the airport to build slabs for further development. So there's been several things, so I'd like to thank him and just, you know, it's really working out well to have that extra person that's out there working with our crews.
For his care of the Future Foundation's Family Center too, it's appreciated. Our roof is leaking a lot less.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Les, I got one thing for you. Sure. Tomorrow, if you get a chance, swing by the coffee shop over here and talk to Sarah about trees. See what she's talking about,
Okay.
okay? See what she's talking about, what she wants done. They hit me up today, but she wasn't there for me to talk to her. So I told them I would send by somebody that could help them with their problem tomorrow. That's all I got. I'll entertain a motion to close the meeting.
Make the motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Have a good night. Thank you guys for coming. Don't forget to vote tomorrow.